Hello everyone and welcome to another cast by the SC Chronicles. As always, Truth here with
RV3K.
and we have another game from the White Raw Extravaganza pack. We have suxxortime.
Cause he sucks more? Ah! Okay, no.
Our blue Terran player spawning in the south position on Blistering Sands, and as always White Raw, the orange Protoss up top, spawning there. Because that's the only spot you can spawn in.
I like how every time we try and intro White Raw, we do something different, but it's always messing up. But that doesn't really matter. So we got suxxortime as the blue Terran here, and we are on Blistering Sands. This map, I love this map. It's really dynamic because of the backdoor rocks right into your base. It allows for some really weird plays from players.
Playing Terran a lot recently, I hate this map because these backdoor rocks annoy the shit out of me. Every single Protoss player I played goes 4 gate, attacks my front, breaks my rocks, and just keep jumping back and forth like a little bastard.
That just seems awesome though. But anyways, this map does a lot of this shows some really cool play from both players. So maybe we'll get to see an awesome game. And the last couple games have been really short actually.
Yeah, I think the last few games have all been 4 gate, 5 gate pushes. White Raw will just take the advantage and just drive it home. So hopefully we'll see something new, something dynamic, something to keep the game fresh.
Yeah, because these games I just don't want it to get too boring. Maybe we get a long game out of this one, please.
Yeah, we do look like we have a barracks coming down, and again, this Terran player has decided not to wall off his choke, but with the back door, it doesn't really matter, and he's getting an early gas.
Maybe we'll see some Reapers, because I haven't seen many Reapers actually in the second phase of the beta, to tell you the truth.
Well, actually, I didn't really check which phase of the beta, the second phase, which patch this was, because Reapers did take a slight increase in creation time by 5 seconds, which was later reduced back down to the original time.
This is the latest patch, 0.21, I think.
So the Reaper should have a time of 40 seconds instead of 45. Yeah, 40 seconds. So yeah, this Reaper has the fast time of build, and this probe has come in for White Raw, and the scouting out. Very standard one, gas, barracks, Orbital Command, and he does notice that the tech lab is down instead of a first Marine coming out. A lot of Terran players do favor getting that first Marine to get rid of the probe and take control of the ramp for himself.
Yeah, but not going that route this way. And also what we did say in our last couple of games was that White Raw does like going Void Rays against Terran players. So maybe we'll see that this time because he's throwing down a quick cybernetic square right after the gateway and not throwing down any other gateways right now.
Yeah, it does look like we have one cybernetic square coming up, so Stalker should be created to deny any type of scouting information. But knowing White Raw, he'll probably put a Stargate like right here so he could just fly it straight in, or always somewhere new. He never likes placing buildings in the exact same place. He really takes advantage of building pylons, hiding buildings, hiding tech structures, and just diversifying his building placement. He's never in the same place any 2 games.
He's like lightning, doesn't strike in the same place twice.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Alright,
so
cool.
It does look like the STV has come in and did catch a glimpse of that other gateway. So he does know that 2 gateways are down, so you might suspect some sort of pressure coming. He is looking for some sort of clue or any type of information that shows that Void Rays are coming, because I know he probably wants to mass a lot of Marauders or just not make any Marines at all. But it looks like we do have 2 more barracks coming down for the blue Terran player.
Yeah, so the Terran player going for the the infantry heavy army right now by throwing down 2 more barracks, so he'll be able to pump out both Marauders and Marines out of this.
Yeah, it does look like he has concussive shell research already, and White Raw has put down more gateways, so there are 4 gateways down, so maybe we'll see a 4-gate push. And again, White Raw going for that 4-gate push maybe, and we'll end this game or lose the game. We don't really know, because the infantry does do very well against Protoss gateway units.
Yeah, infantry does really well actually. The Marauders just completely decimate Zealots. It's just, unless if the Zealots have some kind of sentries with them so they can get some force fields and cut off some Marauders from retreating or kiting them, Marauders do very well against Zealots actually.
Well, actually, Marines are actually more of a damage dealer in this big army. He is putting down 2 more reactors. Marines damage, if you look at the damage, it's have 10 and 20 versus armored, where we go, ooh, 20. But really, it's only armored and Zealots are light, so you only need a lot of Marines to just gun them down before they get close. And this proxy pylon does allow for ease of Sentry and Stalker and Zealot support.
Yeah, exactly, and throwing down another pylon up front, so that's probably to keep himself from being supply blocked, and also to basically allow himself to warp in units anywhere on the map that way.
Yeah, I always, don't like going double reactor. I do like going 2 tech labs and 1 reactor. The reactors take forever to build, and you really lose that, window of... You always really open up that window to be attacked while those reactors are building. You can't really produce that many units, and White Raw has all started to peck away at these backdoor rocks.
Yeah, throwing in more, warping in more units right at that pylon right now. suxxortime does see the sentry lines coming in and destroying his backdoor rocks and takes down that proxy pylon for the front of the base. But really, he's got to get to the back of his base and stop these this army from taking down these rocks.
Yeah, he needs to stop this army from taking down the rocks and maybe protect his supply depot, because if he loses it, he will be supply blocked, and that would be very, very shitty against White Raw if you can't produce more units, because he actually is supply blocked right now, so he really needs to get more units out. If looking at the army tab, he is slightly behind, and you never want to be slightly behind against White Raw because, you know, with his epic micro and his, you know, just his play in general.
His epic everything.
He'll make you pay, and it looks like these bunkers are finishing in time to deny these units from getting an easy access, but they will probably swoop around and, you know, start heading for the mineral line as he does come on, you know, try to take out as many units as he can with this massive ranged fire.
Yeah, exactly. White Raw's got a pretty heavy force right here, and there's only like a couple units that suxxortime has that aren't in the bunker, so really not much that suxxortime can do right now.
Yeah, he really needs to get these units out of the bunker and, you know, try to do some damage. These Guardian Shields are very crucial against Terran. They do drop range attacks by 2, bringing the range shots from 6 to 4, which is nothing. Stem packs do finish, but he needs a Ghost. He does have a Ghost Academy, but no Ghost out. EMP would be very helpful right now, dropping all the shields and just cutting the life of this army in half.
Yeah, exactly. EMP is just decimating to a Protoss army, but because there's no Ghost in the army mix for suxxortime, there's not much that he can do. Azella coming in there, taking a shit in the mineral line, taking out all the SCVs, and these stalkers just taking out whatever they can right now.
Yeah, he was forced to evacuate his SCVs, and he's coming into attack, and it does look like this game is over. White Raw's 4-gate push on the back door as this worked out very well.
Yeah, very, very well. A good play by White Raw. Maybe we'll get, we have a couple games left. This was game number 6, I think?
6, yeah.
Yeah, game number 6. So we have, I think, 3 more games for you guys after this one.
Yeah, I think bunker's a little bit too high. He's trying to protect the barracks a little bit too much.
Yeah, screw the barracks, protect your mineral line, man. Alright.
See ya.
Cause he sucks more. Ah!
No, that sucked.